Hello, yogis, and welcome to the mat. I'm Dennis, and this is Teresa. And today will be a quick video. We've got a few requests for some people with some back issues, lower to middle back issues. Do not overextend yourself to where there's any pain. Always check with your doctor and make sure that you can do any of these poses. And just remember to breathe and stay along with us and enjoy. And today we'll begin in mountain pose with your feet shoulders width apart, hands down by your side with your palms facing forward. And just begin to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Just relax, calming breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Round your arms up to the sky and then bring them down to your heart for Anjali Mudra. Let's round the hands back up to the sky again. Now bring them down to stadium arms. And breathe in, send your heart to the sky and your elbows back. Then exhale, bring the palms together. Breathe in, bring the elbows back, heart to the sky. And then exhale, palms together. One more time. Breathe in, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer. Round the arms up to the sky. Interlace all the fingers except for your pointer fingers. And then lean over for steeple pose to the right. And open up that left side. Don't collapse too much on the right side to where there's sciatic pain. Just a nice, easy feeling. And breathe into that left side. Big breath in. Exhale back to the top. Big breath in, reach up. And exhale. Breathe in, go to the left. Just sit here and breathe in through this. Open up that right side. Remembering not to collapse too much on the left. Keep your right foot planted firmly. Exhale back to the top. Drop your arms down by your side to mountain pose. We're going to do a little bit of Qigong to kind of wake our system up just a little bit. I'm going to slowly just start twisting really, really slow, left and right, and just letting your arms hang heavy. Very slow. And then just slowly but surely pick up the pace. Remember to breathe in and out through the nose. You can get a little bit faster to where your hands start actually hitting on your sides. You can get even a little faster to where your arms are swinging up by your shoulders and hitting your shoulders. Remembering to breathe. Now go ahead and slow it down. Remember, if you're twisting too much and you're here feeling some back pain, just don't over twist yourself. Slow it all the way back down into mountain pose. Now round the arms up to the sky. Take a teeny tiny bend at the knees and then forward fold all the way. Let your head hang heavy. Just relax. You'll feel some stretching in the back of your calves, your thighs, your lower back. You can hold your head and ragdoll your head if you like, and just breathe into this. Slowly bend at the knees and round up slowly through the spine, ever so slowly. All the way up, hands together. Interlace the fingers except for the pointer fingers, and one more round of steeple pose to the right. And open that left side up, back to the center. Now to the left. Remembering all the while to breathe. Back to center. Bring your arms down to mountain pose. Round them up all the way to the sky, and then forward fold. Breathe in, come halfway up. Then exhale, forward fold. One more time, breathe in, halfway up. Then exhale, all the way to plank position. You can modify by setting your knees on the ground. Or you can just slowly lean forward and lower your body all the way to your belly, to the mat. And take your elbows, place them directly under your shoulders, palms flat on the floor for Sphinx pose. If you've got any pain in your lower back, go ahead and spread your feet just a little bit. We're countering the poses we did a few minutes ago with the forward folds. Just sit here and relax into this. Breathe. Feel your belly rise and fall. Slowly lower down. Place your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Send your knees out as wide as a mat and come all the way back to child's pose. Relax into this. Feel your breath in, your belly push into your thighs. When you exhale, your tailbone get closer to the mat. Remembering to breathe in and out through the nose. And breath in, come up to tabletop. So take your right arm, reach it to the sky. And then tuck it up under the left. Or thread the needle. Keep your hips square. Your face on the mat. Feel your shoulder. And the lower back kind of twist and open. Using your left hand, push back up into tabletop. And take your left hand to the sky. And then tuck it up under the right. Lay your left side of your face on the mat. Keep the hips square. Using your right hand, push back up into tabletop. Slowly walk your knees and come to a seated position on the mat. And take your left foot, place it as close to up onto your right thigh as you can. Take your right foot and place it over your left knee. And reach in the sky, and we're going to twist to the right, hooking your knee, placing your right hand to the back of the mat. If you can take your gaze over your right shoulder, do so. Just twist into this to where there's no pain. Just maybe a little bit of discomfort, but definitely not pain. Remembering to breathe into those areas that are bothering you. We can actually send our breath and our energy to those spots. Turn your gaze back forward. Easily unravel through the twist. And take your right foot. Place it up under your thigh. Your left foot over your right knee. Reach to the sky and then twist to the left. And turn your gaze over your left shoulder if you can. Remember, this twist is more from the center of the back, not the lower back. And you'll also feel your left hip opening up on this too. Releasing all the tension. Turn your gaze back forward. Release your twist. Now extend your left leg out. Take your right foot, plant it the bottom of your foot flat up against your leg for a seated tree fold. Bring your arms to the sky. Kind of turn to the left just a tiny bit, and then fall forward to the extent that you can. Feel that mild stretch in the back. Breathe into this and relax. If you can touch your toes, go ahead and give your feet, as Teresa says, a yummy massage. And gently love yourself, love your body. It's the only one you have, so we need to take care of it. On a big breath in, gently come back up. Extend the right leg out. Bring the left foot in. Breathe up, reach up, twist to the right just a little, and then fold deliciously over that right quad. And gently remember to breathe in and out through the nose. And a nice breath in, slowly come back up. And extend both feet out to the front. If you have a block, you can place them under your knees, or you can just bend your knees a little bit. Reach up for a full seated forward fold. You can grab your knees, your shins, your feet. But if you do grab your feet, constantly move your fingers. Wake them up. Breathe into this. Let your head hang. Feel the fascia from the back of your heels, up through your calves, behind your thighs, your lower back, all the way around your shoulders, all the way down your arms to your fingers. This is absolutely the longest stretch you can get in your entire body. Breathe in, come all the way back up, then come all the way back down, flat on your back. Bring the heels in towards the hips. And keep the feet just about shoulders width apart. Take the palms, place them flat down on the mat. On an in-breath, we're going to raise our hips up to bridge pose, just to the extent that it feels comfortable. Maybe a little uncomfortable, but definitely not pain. Breathe in and come up. And feel the quads. Feel the strength in your back and your legs. Usually our back problems are not issues with our back, but the rest of our body is becoming a little weaker to where it doesn't support that area. So we need to kind of have a well-rounded system that we can always work on. Exhale, set your hips back to the mat. And breathe in, bring them back up one more time. And relax and breathe into this. Try to keep the knees a little closer together. Don't let them flay out. Then exhale. Set them down, your hips to the mat. Now bring your knees all the way up to your chest. Grab them, give them a big hug. Sit there and rock and massage that lower lumbar if you like. And then stadium arms and let your knees fall all the way over to the right. If you want, you can take your right hand and place it on your left knee to give it a little extra pressure to hold those knees down. Remember, we're twisting from the center of our back, not our lower back. We're trying to keep our shoulders as square to the flat to the mat as we can. With the aid of your right hand, bring your knees back up to center. Reset the spine by pulling the knees in. Feel that stretch. And stadium arms, let your knees fall all the way over to the left side. And if it's hurting you too much to fall all the way over to where your knees hit the floor, take a block or a pillow and a blanket and set up under that left leg, under that left knee, to where you can relax into these poses and not sit there and fight them and hold them. Just breathe into them and let them be. With the aid of your left hand, bring your knees back up to center. And pull the knees back into the chest, resetting the spine. Set your knees down, or your feet down flat on the mat, knees bent. Take your right knee, place it over your right foot, place it over your left knee, and extend your left foot straight up into the air, engaging the ankle, with the toes are pointed back towards your head as much as possible. Take your hands, put it through that little diamond, grab the back of your left calf, and gently pull that left thigh towards your belly. Feel the hips open up on the bottom right. That right hip nice and open up. Getting all those fluids moving in and out of those joints. Set the left foot down. And then switch sides. Left foot over the right knee. And pull that right quad, that right thigh towards your belly. If you like, you can rock back and forth, and giving your lumbar a little relaxing massage. Exhale, bring your feet back down, bring your knees back into your chest, give it a nice big hug, tuck the head, and then extend the feet all the way out to the end of the mat. Open them up, lay your arms out, palms facing up for Shavasana. You do these mild stretches one time a day, which I'm assuming this only took about 10 to 12, 13 minutes. You'll greatly appreciate yourself. Your body will greatly appreciate you. And just sit here and breathe in and out through the nose. Slowly wiggle the toes and the fingers. Open the eyes. Come back aware to your senses and the breath and what's around you. We normally hold Shavasana a little longer, but as busy schedules as we have, sometimes we have to get in and out of these. Bring your knees up to your chest and slowly rock back and forth. Rock all the way up into a seated position. Thank you for showing up to the mat today. Thank yourself. Your hands to prayer. The light and the love in me honors and respects the light and the love in you. Namaste.